Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Cooper Wow, back with you here for Game 6 of the Captain D's Surf and Turf Classic, featuring the visiting North Georgia Nighthawks and the home Tornado of King University. Game 5 ended in a comeback win for the Nighthawks, as they were down 7-1 for the majority of the game, gave up 7 runs in the first 2 innings.
This news will bowl you over. If you like Captain D's seafood, you'll love it in our new Big Catch Bowls. With 3 flavor pack options to choose from, Big Catch Bowls are a big hit. It's better in a bowl when the captain is called Captain D's.
And now here we are. It'll be number 21, Katie Ward, leading off for the Nighthawks. Pitching for the Tornado is Madison Walter, number 7. Katie Ward hits that one to third, and she's going to beat the throw, so she'll be safe at first.
Number 14, Maddie Perry.
And that will make way for number 14, Maddie Perry. Ward thought about taking second there, elected not to. One and one for Maddie Perry now. There's a bunt attempt there that goes to the pitcher. The throw is errant. Ward's going to advance not quite home, won't elect to go home. That'll likely be an error to the pitcher. And a little bit of a collision there between the first baseman, who is jumping to try and make the catch, and Maddie Perry, who was safe at first. She'll walk that off, and it'll be Sophie Mooney up to the plate. She'll be pitching when it comes to the bottom half of the first. Little pitcher-catcher meeting right there.
Number 20, Sophie Mooney.
And now we'll be ready for Mooney's at bat. 0-2 here for Mooney. Hits that one to second. It's going to be out number 1 for the Nighthawks. And this will make way for Mallory Parker. Strike one there. Strike two. One and two for her. One and two after that foul. Runners on second and third, only one out. This one's grounded towards second. She's going to beat the throw, and that'll score a run. And that was Katie Ward that just crossed home plate to give the Nighthawks a 1-0 lead. And now up to the plate will be Marisol Brumby, the designated player. Mallory Parker took off there for second. No throw down. Likely because Maddie Perry standing there on third, and she's definitely a threat that the Tornado are going to have to pay close attention to. 1-1 for Brumby. Brumby fouls that one off towards the Tornado bullpen, or the Tornado dugout, rather. Two and two now for her. And they'll get Brumby with a strikeout. Again, that is Madison Walter on the mound, if you're just joining us. Strike one there for Olivia Sinkfield. Led off, or rather, batted second last game. Had a base hit and a strikeout. One and one for her right now. There's a base hit through the middle. It's going to score two. Just out of the second and short's reach. And the Nighthawks are off to a strong start, picking up right where they left off from the bottom sixth of last game, where they scored 6 runs to take a 10-7 lead. Sinkfield's off. There will be no throw. No runners now, though. So, guess the catcher That is, Peyton Day was not confident in the throwdown there, being in time. Elected to play it safe. One and one now. Excuse me, 1-2. This is Sydney Blair up at the plate. 2 outs, Sinkfield on second. That one's chopped foul. One and two again. That one's lined down the third baseline. Sinkfield will score, and it'll be a throw to first from left field. Will actually cost the Tornado a bag there. It'll allow Blair to get to second and give her credit of an extra base hit and an RBI. And now the Nighthawks lead 4-0. And this won't just be an infield gathering. This is going to be an entire team gathering. I don't think I've ever seen this before. It doesn't look like there will be a pitching change yet, but nevertheless, this is not a common occurrence. At least not in my time here. Sydney Blair will return to second, and Sarah York will get set to step in. 2 outs. The entire Tornado team returning to their positions. Yes, that was the entire team, not just the infield. Here's the pitch. York shows bunt. Nobody's covering third there because the third baseman was playing up for the bunt, and that'll give Blair third base for free. That one's not going to get over the plate, and it'll be ball 1, 1-1. That one's hit to the third baseman, and it'll be out number 3. The Nighthawks start off strong with 4 runs, strand 1 runner though. The Tornado will be up to bat when we return. This is the Nighthawks Sports Network.
This news will bowl you over. If you like Captain D's seafood, you'll love it in our new Big Catch Bowls. With 3 flavor pack options to choose from, Big Catch Bowls are a big hit. It's better in a bowl when the captain is called Captain D's.
Back with you here, leading off for the Tornado is going to be Jessica Campbell, playing center field. On the mound is Sophie Mooney. Catching for her will be Georgia Blair. Your infield will be left to right as follows. Gracie Mixon at third, Maddie Perry at short, Sarah York at second, and Olivia Sinkfield at first. And your outfield from left to right will be Sydney Blair in left, Mallory Parker in center, and Katie Ward in right. That one's fouled back. 1-1. Georgia Blair couldn't glove it. One and one. Mooney gets the signal, delivers. It's going to be high for ball 2. Two and two now for Jessica Campbell. Sun still shining here in Lynn Cottrell Park. Behind the hill and the rec fields above. Full count for Jessica Campbell. As I said, sun's still up, but beginning to set. 59 degrees here in Dahlonega, according to the Apple weather app. Campbell fouls that one off, and we'll do the full count again. Sunset is set for 6:17, so still a while away before the lights come all the way on. There are a few lighting up actually already, but as the shade comes over. Mooney gets the throw there to Sinkfield in time, and that'll be out number 1. Slow start from the Nighthawks in Game 5 of the Captain D's Surf and Turf. But around the 5th inning is where things really started to turn. And now the Nighthawks are back to their normal selves. This one's popped up by Haley Dye down the left field line. And the left fielder, Sydney Blair, will be there to meet it for out number 2.
Number 13, Raquel Miller.
This will give way to number 13, Raquel Miller, the designated player for the Tornado this afternoon. Had quite a night last night in the final game yesterday with a home run and a grand slam back-to-back in her at-bats. Although I don't think she has gotten her first hit yet today. She stands in 1-0. It'll be 2-0 actually. Left side of the infield's playing a little bit back. Actually, all of the infield is playing back. And that one's in the dirt. It's going to be probably go down as a wild pitch, I would imagine. Georgia Blair didn't really have a fair shake at catching that one. Got just a little bit away from Sophie Mooney on the mound, or in the ring rather. 3-0. Delivers and is in for strike 1. Miller thought she might get a 4-ball walk. Sophie Mooney has other plans. And that's going to be in for strike 2. Have to think that Raquel Miller, having almost swung at that, was probably looking for something a little bit faster. But Mooney was able to get her with Something a little off speed there. And Miller fouls this one as it was going low and inside over the plate. Now having to defend the plate after previously having a 3-0 count. But now it's full. Mooney delivers. And Miller fouls it off again. Little duel we've got going on right now between Miller and Mooney over the plate. Full count, 2 outs. So a strike ends the inning here. And a foul ball will go off the wall next to the Tornado bullpen and down almost all the way to the wall. Sidney Blair will jog over and toss that one back so that we can do this full count again. Delivery. Fouled off another time. Miller really fighting to stay in the inning here. As a coach, there's not much more you can really ask for. Sophie Mooney putting the ball over the plate. Coach Davenport, not a whole lot more he can ask for. This is grounded in the gap between short and third. And third baseman Gracie Mixon, playing in the flex, will field that and get it to center field in time for the final out of the inning. We'll step aside and be right back as the Nighthawks step up.
How do you create something that's different than everyone else? You do it differently than everyone else. Here at Copeland Creative, we specialize in telling captivating stories of wild people, wild things, and wild places. We don't just capture the story, we immerse ourselves in it. We are a diverse, multi-talented media house based in North Georgia, and if you have a story that needs told, we want to help you tell it.
Greatness. Greatness is defined as striving to succeed. It is giving everything you have to achieve your goals. It's not defined by the numbers of games you lose, the numbers of shots you miss, but it's the risk in failing that will define your greatness. You earn it by showing up early, by pushing yourself every day, by working harder than everyone else. And when you've reached that point of giving up, you don't. Most people are good, others are great. Find your greatness.
Back with you here. Coach Davenport's walking over to the third base coach area, and Georgia Blair stepped in for her first at bat of the game. Yes. That is Georgia Blair. Pardon me. She'll go up 2-0 early. Now she's up 2-1 after that third pitch was called a strike. And now she'll probably have the green light to swing. She will. And now it's 2-2 after no contact there, unfortunately. Two and two. Lines it over the third baseman. That's going to drop. And Georgia Blair is on base with a single. Now it'll be back to the top of the lineup. This will be Katie Ward. Waits for the signal from Davenport. steps in now. Madison Walter on the mound, or in the ring rather. In the outfield for the Tornado, you have Haley Dye in right, Jessica Campbell in center, and Tinsley Thompson in left, where that last ball landed. Chopped that one short, but it stayed fair, and a third baseman, Lauren Lawson, was not able to make a play because Katie Ward is simply too fast. And now stepping in will be Maddie Perry. She reached base in the first inning on an error.
Number 14, Maddie Perry.
Steps in now. Madison Walter gets that one in there for strike one. Perry fakes a bunt right there, but they won't say she pulled it back in time, so it'll be 0-2 for her. No outs, you got runners on second and first right now. It's Georgia Blair at second and Katie Ward at first. And it's Maddie Perry watching ball one. She'll watch ball two as well. That'll even the count up. 2-2. For shortstop Maddie Perry. Swings at that one, but it's outside. So no contact, and it'll be a strikeout for Maddie Perry this time around. And now stepping up will be Sophie Mooney, who's doing it all today. Pitching, hitting, fielding in the previous game. One of the few players who did not sub out at any point. Yes, she had 4 at-bats. No, she did not field. That's my mistake. She was the designated player in the previous game. Nonetheless, still impressive pitching and hitting in the same game. She's down 0-2 though, so we'll have to make something happen here. Hopefully at least she'll be able to advance the runners. She'll watch ball one inside. The Nighthawks out to an early lead, but still work to be done. That one's lined to the second baseman. Tries to get a double play at first, but it was Katie Ward diving back to the bag, and just in time. So now there will be 2 outs for Mallory Parker. She throws up a bunt and pulls it back on the pitches. Release. It'll be in for strike one. Shows bunt, pulls back, swings and misses. 0-2 for Mallory Parker. Katie Ward at first, Georgia Blair at second. And ball one on the scoreboard. First base for Tornadoes is Carly Turner. Second base is Bailey Murray. Shortstop is Bradley Warner. Third base is Lauren Lawson, as that ball is fouled away to keep the inning alive. Behind the plate is Peyton Day for the Tornado. Good eye there from Mallory Parker. Works the count to 2-2 now. Steps back in. Shows bunt. Will likely pull it back. That one's lined. Thought it hit the bag fair. But third base line umpire is going to call that foul. Had it stayed fair, it would have scored 2 runs and likely been an extra base hit. But instead, it'll be a 2-2 count for number 2, Mallory Parker. She'll watch ball 3, so she's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2. From way behind to a full count. As the sun is setting over Haynes and Carolyn Hill Stadium. Pops this one up. This is going to be into shallow left center. And left fielder Tinsley Thompson will be there for the catch. And that'll retire the side. We'll step away. Be right back with you. The Tornado will be up to bat. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Bryan Properties is a commercial real estate brokerage firm serving Northeast Georgia. Located in nearby Cumming, Georgia, Bryan Properties specializes in commercial real estate along the Georgia 400 corridor. For more information on Bryan Properties, visit bryanproperties.net. The UNG bookstore is operated by Barnes & Noble and is located in the Chastity Building beside Starbucks in downtown Dahlonega. Fans and students can visit in person or online at ung.bncollege.com for all your Nighthawk apparel and textbook needs for the upcoming season.
This news will bowl you over. If you like Captain D's seafood, you'll love it in our new Big Catch Bowls. With 3 flavor pack options to choose from, Big Catch Bowls are a big hit. It's better in a bowl when the captain is called Captain D's.
To bat for King University.
Number 22, Carly Turner.
That one's fouled. Back behind the press box towards Coleman Fieldhouse. So it'll be 0-1 for Carly Turner. She'll foul another one towards her own dugout. It'll be 0-2. Sophie Mooney tosses her bag in the ring. Waits for the signal from Blair. Delivers. This one's popped out of play. It's headed in the direction of the baseball field, Bob Stein Stadium. Didn't quite get to the net that separates the two. And it's still going to be 0-2 for Carly Turner. No swing there. Not quite over the plate from Mooney, so it'll be 1-2 now. This one's popped to the right side now. Back behind the North Georgia dugout. And we'll redo the 1-2 count. Lots of foul balls here from Carly Turner. Only a matter of time before she puts one fair, you feel like. And hopefully North Georgia will be there to make a play on it. And this one is fair. Down the right field line. Bobbled but caught by Katie Ward. And that is finally out number 1. Just the first batter of the inning.
Number 5, Lauren Lawson.
So that will give way to Lauren Lawson. Sporting the number 5. Playing third base today. She's up 1-0. Swings and misses there. So it'll be 1-1 now. 1 out. No runners on. I'm going to say that was a hit by pitch. So Lauren Lawson be the first base runner of the afternoon
Number 11, Tinsley Thompson.
for the King Tornado. And number 11, Tinsley Thompson will step in. Fouled away, strike 1. Watches that one for strike 2. So now she's behind 0-2. Lawson on first off the hit by pitch. Now Mooney will deliver. It'll be high, so it'll be 1-2 now. And Thompson's ready this time. Swing, that'll drop foul, but not by much. Had it stayed fair, it likely would have been an extra base hit just because it was in a shallow right field and not in a spot where a quick play could be made. But that was not the case. So 1-2, and Mooney delivers. This one's fouled a little bit further down the right field line. Not quite as close this time. Got to the wall, though, off a bounce or two. And Thompson is still looking at a 1-2 count. Got to do something about it. Trying to do something about it. That one's popped straight to the first base bag. I believe Singfield may have caught that ball with a foot on first base. So, no double play. Heads up. Base running there from Lauren Lawson. But could have gone south very quickly for them if she had a step or two more of a lead. Georgia Blair does well to glove that one. It was a little bit high for Peyton Day. Count will be 1-0. After the previous game, your number 5 North Georgia Nighthawks improved from 4-1 to 5-1. Florida Southern College fell from 3-2 to 3-3, back to 500. One and one there for Peyton Day. Two and one. Umpire says she went. Could not pull the swing back for a check in time. It'll be 2-2 with 2 outs. King University 1-4 right now. Lost 0-2 to Lenoir Rhine, and then lost 8-1 to Lenoir Rhine in a doubleheader. Lost 8-1 yesterday against North Georgia, and found their first win against Florida Southern. But it'll be an out for Peyton Day, and that'll retire the side. We'll be right. Back with you here as Marisol Brumby gets set to step up against Madison Walters, still in the ring. King University 1-4, grabbing their first win against Florida Southern later in the evening yesterday. 8-2, behind a Raquel Miller home run and a Raquel Miller grand slam. And then just this morning, lost 4-2 to Florida Southern. It was a good game though. The 0-2 pitch there for Brumby was outside for ball 1. One delivered, it's gonna land about maybe a row in front of where I'm currently sitting in the press box. It'll be another 1-2. Now 2-2. Brumby defending the plate, looking for something that she wants. Finds something she wants, and it lands fair almost at the wall. She's going to get 2 out of this. That'll be her second extra base hit of the day.
Number 44, Olivia Sinkfield.
And now Olivia Sinkfield will step up. And it looks like Coach Davenport elects to sub Brumby off the base path for Mariah Wicker, one of the fastest base runners on the team, fastest players on the team, period, actually.
Number 11, Mariah Wicker.
And now we'll get to see Olivia Sinkfield step in. She bunts. It's a great bunt. There'll be no play available. And Olivia Sinkfield is just going to be able to trot over to second. A mishap there from Peyton Day behind the plate. Ball was fielded just fine, but it was not the most heads-up play she's ever made. And now Mariah Wicker will be standing on third with Olivia Sinkfield, who will be hoping to chase her down on a Sydney Blair hit. And that ball was fouled, chopped on a single bounce. Luckily for Sydney Blair, it was just about a half-step foul. On deck is Sarah York, who is out to end the first inning for the Nighthawks, and Sydney Blair had an extra base hit and an RBI in her first at-bat in the first inning. Just the fourth and final run that the Nighthawks would score there. This one's chopped on the left line. They'll get the out at first on Sydney Blair, but Mariah Wicker is just too fast, and she'll get home.
Number 10, Sarah York.
It's a shame for the Tornado there. They did everything right, and Mariah Wicker was just too fast. Olivia Sinkfield almost just tried to take home right there. Would have been quite impressed if she did. Got about halfway down the line and turned around. Decided that wasn't the best course of action. Sarah York stands in, though. 2-0 in her count. Good contact here, but it's foul. That'll go over the Nighthawk dugout. Now it'll be 2-1. She bunts. Sinkfield's going to get home. They couldn't get the toss. And Sarah York, because of that, will be credited with a base hit and an RBI. And now Peyton Day wants to go talk to Madison Walter in the ring.
Number 71, Georgia Blair.
Georgia Blair is about to step in. She's got Sarah York at first and one out to work with. Rather, there is one out and she has two to work with. Certainly wouldn't want to bounce into a double play here, though. Good contact here. It's going to be straight to the right fielder, Haley Dye, though. It's kind of tough to see one of the light poles covering up a good bit of right field for me. But now return to the top of the lineup in Katie Ward. She'll watch ball one and get a signal from Davenport, one of the most established coaches in all of softball. Katie Ward couldn't quite beat the tag out that time, even though Madison Walter bobbled the catch. That'll be out number 3. It'll take us to the bottom half. We'll be right back with you. You're
United Logistics is a veteran-owned and relationship-driven company with a goal of being an integral part of the community, providing safe transportation and shipping solutions, and being recognized as one of the leading providers of transportation nationwide. Visit unitedlogistics.net for more information. Walton & Company Realty is dedicated to serving you with all of your real estate needs. Their team of professionals will help you with everything from transaction coordination, marketing, and representing you as a buyer or seller, and has a goal of making your transaction run as smoothly as possible. For more information, visit waltonco.com.
back with you here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. In case you're just joining us, Nighthawks got off to a hot start. 4 runs in the first. They're playing as the away team, as we are in Game 6, the final game of Captain D's Surf and Turf Classic. And in the last half inning, they added 2 more, tallying up a 6-0 lead here in the bottom of the third. And this will make way for number 3, Bailey Murray. Been playing second base today. She'll watch the first pitch. It'll be ball 1. Sophie Mooney's still in the ring. Working well so far. Ball 2 there. Mooney gets that one over, and it'll be strike 1. It counts 2-1 now. Murray watches another one. This time a strike, 2-2. Mooney delivers. Just outside, and it'll be ball 3. Full count. Mooney gets a signal. Here's the delivery. Fouled off. That one might get into the street. Bailey Murray working here. Last at bat for the Tornado ended in a Peyton Day strikeout. And Mariah Wicker in right field gathers the ball as fast as she could and gets it into center field, but it's not going to beat Murray to the bag. So Murray will stand on first with a base hit, and that will be the Tornadoes' first hit of the game. That one's grounded to Mooney. A good play there from Maddie Perry at short to field Mooney's throw rather, and still get the out at second. But Not quite a good enough throw to be able to turn 2. So that was Bradley Warner, who will be credited likely with a fielder's choice. And in again will be Jessica Campbell. She chops this one over the third baseman. That was Gracie Mixon playing up there. Seemed like she may have been expecting a bunt. And now that'll be a base hit. And 2 runners on for the Tornado.
Number 2, Haley Dye.
And stepping in will be number 2, Haley Dye. One out for the Tornado in this happening. Down 6-0. And Haley Dye will watch strike 1. Ball 1 there. Outside 2-1, Georgia Blair coming up out of her stance pretty quickly there to make sure neither Bailey Murray nor Jessica Campbell were going to make a move there. Actually, I believe that's Bradley Warner at second. Could be wrong. Ump walks a ball out there to Sophie Mooney after that. Foul ball. 2-2. Sun's starting to set below the trees here in Dahlonega. Little breeze blowing the American flag from right to left. Had some pretty strong winds earlier today, but for the most part, calmed down. Haley Dye fouls off another one right there. Count still 2-2. That one's in the dirt. The throw to third. It's not quite in time. It wasn't. Pitch wasn't caught cleanly by Georgia Blair and had to make a move quick to try and get it there. Smart move by the runner to slide on the opposite side of the bag, increasing the reaching distance that I believe that's Gracie Mixon had to cover.
Number 13, Raquel Miller.
There's strikeout out number 2. And Raquel Miller will step to the plate with 2 runners in scoring position. Yesterday she was dangerous in this situation, this scenario. Today we have not seen that as much. That ball's inside, gets around Georgia Blair. Tosses it to Sophie Mooney, and the tag is in time. Bradley Warner was there trying to get to home. And that'll be the end of the inning for the Tornado.
Here in Dahlonega, we treasure our history.
We treasure our waterfalls.
We treasure our wine.
But most of all, we treasure our guests.
We are a family.
We treasure our community.
And we're an experience for you to discover.
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 The heart of the Georgia mountains.
The heart of the Georgia mountains.
Discover the heart of the Georgia mountains.
Back with you for top of the fourth. Matty Perry up at the plate. Shows bunt. Pulls it back, and it'll be ball one. Good eye there. Tries to get a little bit of a slap hit there. Fouls it to the Tornado bullpen. Left fielder Tinsley Thompson will trot over and toss that one back in. Perry shows bunt again. Pulls it back again though. 2-1. She's ahead. Doesn't swing there, doesn't show bunt there. It'll be 2-2. Nearing the midway point of this game, the Nighthawks are up 6-0. 6 runs on now 9 hits as Matty Perry gets that one down. She stretches it to an extra base hit there into a double. The throw from left field was a little bit high, so no tag was available there to get Perry. And King has no runs off of 2 hits and 2 errors. Sophie Mooney hits this one a little bit thin to center field. Will be out number 1. And that'll make way for Mallory Parker. Flew out in her last at bat, but had a base hit RBI in the first. Scoring the first of 4 runs in that inning. Parker watches ball 1. Parker digs in. Watches another one go by. This time a strike. Tips that one foul. Catcher Peyton Day unable to glove it. So it'll be 1-2 now for Mallory Parker. Good eye there from Mallory Parker. Gets the count to 2-2. 1 out and Perry on second. Mallory Parker fouls that one over and past the Tornado bullpen, which looks to be empty. In fact, both of them, North Georgia and King University bullpens, look pretty empty. Mallory fouls this one off again, a little bit further down the left side. Grounded there, stopped by the shortstop, and it'll keep Perry at second, but it'll give Mallory Parker a base hit. So now 2 base runners for Marisol Brumby. She had an extra base hit to start the 3rd inning, and an extra base hit in the 6th inning of Game 5 against Florida Southern. And that was the start of a 3-run inning from the Nighthawks.
Number 22, Marisol Brumby.
Perry at second, Parker at first, Brumby at the plate. Madison Walters still in the ring for the Tornado. Brumby will watch strike 1 go by, and the count will be 1-1 for her. She'll watch another one, and it'll be 1-2 now for her. That one's going to be a little bit outside, and now Brumby will sit a little bit nicer at 2-2. This one's lined into left. Left fielder doesn't take the best line, won't be able to make the catch. And Marisol Brumby has her 3rd extra base hit of the day. And this time, it'll come with 2 RBIs. So now, the Nighthawks lead 8-0.
Number 44, Olivia Sinkfield.
And Olivia Sinkfield will step in. Brumby will not be subbed off the base path this time. At least not yet. It looks like the King coach will want to come in and talk about it and switch the pitchers out. We'll take a break while the new pitcher warms up. We'll be right back here for some softball action. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network.
This news will bowl you over. If you like Captain D's seafood, you'll love it in our new Big Catch Bowls. With 3 flavor pack options to choose from, Big Catch Bowls are a big hit. It's better in a bowl when the captain is called Captain D's.
Back with you here in the ring now is going to be number 23, Marley Duncan for the Tornado. Marisol Brumby will be on second after her 2 RBI extra base hit. Solid little double. Ball made it to the wall over and left around the 210 marker. And Olivia Sinkfield will step in. So far today, in this game at least, she has a base hit that drove in 2 and an extra base hit later on. She also had a base hit in Game 5 against Florida Southern before being subbed out for Marisol Brumby. She goes down 0-1 here. Watches there. Pitch was a bit low, so it'll be 1-1. One out. Came from a Sophie Mooney fly. Otherwise, it would be 9-0. Olivia Sinkfield lines this one down the third base line. Brumby's going to score, and Sinkfield is going to watch Peyton Day and make sure she makes the right decision before she gets another free bag. And that'll be an extra base hit and an RBI for Olivia Sinkfield. So 1 out now for Sydney Blair.
Number 12,
She'll be looking to drive in Olivia Sinkfield here. Make it a 10-0 ball game. And that's a great slap hit there. She will do exactly that. Copying Sinkfield almost exactly right there. Getting a double and driving in Sinkfield. So still 1 out now for Sarah York. We'll see if she can continue the trend of a double just over the third baseman into shallow left and driving in a run. Still only 1 out. Marley Duncan in the ring. Duncan rocking a black face mask. Protective gear there. One and one for Sarah York. She had a base hit and an RBI in the third. That was her last at bat. Nobody holding Sinkfield at second. So after the pitch is thrown, she's got a lot of space to move around if she so desires. Correction, that is not Sinkfield, that is Sydney Blair. Sarah York's going to get walked there. And now Georgia Blair will come up.
Number 71, Georgia Blair.
Georgia Blair had a base hit to start the second inning and a fly out in the third. Fouls that one back at the net. 0-1. Only batted once in the previous game today for the Nighthawks. That was an ground out in the second inning. And then Sadie Johnson came in for her. Sadie Johnson had herself an alright day. Two base hits, a fly out. Scored a run as well. Georgia Blair 2-1. Make that 3-1. It's Sydney Blair at second, Sarah York at first. Those are your base runners. And it's 3-1 count. That one's lined at short. She has to dive. Tries to make a play at third, but throws not going to beat Sydney Blair. So the bases will be loaded now for number 32. That is Aniston Wright. And I believe she is pinch hitting for Katie Ward. Aniston Wright will watch the first one go by. Pinch hitting here. 1-0 count, 1 out. Bases are loaded. Fouls this one back at the press box. So it'll be 1-1 now for her. That one comes over the inside of the plate. Umpire motions for a 1-2 count to the pitcher. That's still Marley Duncan. This one's fouled over the right side. Out of play, bounces on the pavement. Now Aniston Wright will try it again. This one's fouled again. Lands in the last row of the stands. Nighthawk faithful looking to shy away from that one. And this is hit well down the left side. And you can't get any closer to being fair than she just did. That was a highway robbery right there. And, I mean, that would have been over the left foul pole. It was over the left foul pole, actually. Maybe no more than 2 feet foul. And instead, she'll stand in with a 2-2 count rather than a 14-0 lead. She'll watch a pitch high here, and now she's worked the count full. Waiting for a chance to get that earlier hit fair here. Looked inside, and the fans aren't happy about it. Don't think she's happy about it either. It'll be a strikeout instead. And now Davenport's going to go to the lineup card. And stepping in will be number 25, Madison Cosgrove. This is going to be for Maddie Perry, I believe.
Number 25, Madison Cosgrove.
One and 0 for Madison Cosgrove. So I believe it's her first at bat of the weekend. Pops it up into left field. And that'll be the end of the inning. Tornado strand 3 Nighthawk runners. We'll be right back. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Moore's Lumber and Hardware has proudly served the homeowners and pro contractors of North Georgia since 1946. Located in Dahlonega, our covered drive-through lumber yard provides customers with both quality products and services. Rains Grading, a licensed excavating contractor located in Lumpkin County, provides both commercial and residential grading, hauling, and paving to the North Georgia area.
This news will bowl you over. If you like Captain D's seafood, you'll love it in our new Big Catch Bowls. With 3 flavor pack options to choose from, Big Catch Bowls are a big hit. It's better in a bowl when the captain is called Captain D's.
Georgia Blair is no longer catching. It's now Sadie Johnson. And Marisol Brumby will move to first for Olivia Sinkfield. Once everything is situated here, it'll be Raquel Miller stepping up to the plate. She was up to bat in the last inning, but she was not the reason the inning ended. Either a pass ball or a wild pitch got by Georgia Blair, but she was able to get the ball back to Mooney in time to tag a runner out for the third out of the inning.
Now playing left field for the Nighthawks is number 5, Caitlin Johnson.
In left field, we have a substitution. This is number 5, Caitlin Johnston. And that was for Sydney Blair, previously playing in left field. Raquel Miller in 0-1. Sadie Johnson behind the plate now for Sophie Mooney. Miller can't put that one fair. It's just short of the street. She's down 0-2 early. And she'll swing and miss at strike 3. Which will bring up Carly Turner. Aniston Wright warming up in the bullpen for the Nighthawks. But for now, Mooney will continue to work. 0-1 for Carly Turner. Inside there, ball 1. Turner ready and waiting. Mooney delivers. And Turner fouls it back. So 1-2 now for Turner. 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Your score is UNG 10, King 0 thus far. Umpire appeals to first base, and first base ump says she win. So that'll be another strikeout. And Sophie Mooney is cooking right now. 2 outs in the inning for Lauren Lawson. Another strike there. Going back into the third inning, Sophie Mooney is currently on a 3-batter streak for strikeouts. And now Lauren Lawson watches ball 1. This one's a bit outside. 2-1 for Lauren Lawson. She was hit by a pitch in the second. Now having her second at bat of the game. Grounds this one towards her third base coach. Foul. And 15 there, Gracie Mixon. There to throw it back to Mooney. 2-2, 2 outs, no runners on. Watches ball 3, count goes full. Mooney delivers. This one's hit deep into right. It's going to be over. The right fielder that is, I believe that was Aniston Wright. I'd have to check on that one for you. Regardless, that'll be a double for Lauren Lawson.
Number 11, Tinsley Thompson.
And now, up to the plate will be number 11, Tinsley Thompson. Flew out in the second. One and 0. That's a line shot hit very hard foul. And so it'll be 1-1 for Tinsley Thompson. Looking to try and get the tornado on the board here. Watches strike 2, I believe. 1-2. Umpire sets. Sadie Johnson gives Mooney the sign. Mooney delivers. Fouled back into the net. And we'll do it again. Nighthawks have 14 hits this game. King only has 3 thus far. And Sophie Mooney gets a third strikeout this inning. That'll strand Lauren Lawson in second. We'll be right back. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Moore's Lumber and Hardware has proudly served the homeowners and pro contractors of North Georgia since 1946. Located in Dahlonega, our covered drive-through lumber yard provides customers with both quality products and services. Rains Grading, a licensed excavating contractor located in Lumpkin County, provides both commercial and residential grading, hauling, and paving to the North Georgia area.
This news will bowl you over. If you like Captain D's seafood, you'll love it in our new Big Catch Bowls. With 3 flavor pack options to choose from, Big Catch Bowls are a big hit. It's better in a bowl when the captain is called Captain D's.
Back here with you. It's going to be Sophie Mooney. No. It's going to be number 28, Caroline Branch, up to the plate. Here we are in the 5th inning.
Sixth inning, number 28, Caroline Branch.
So Branch stands in, takes pitch number 1 for it's a strike. Marley Duncan still on the mound. Believe the Tornado will need to score at least 2 if they can hold the Nighthawks to 0 to continue this game. Believe the run rule is 8 after 5, so we're gonna need to close the deficit and try and get out of the top half of the inning quickly, and then warm up those bats. We'll see if Caroline Branch has anything to say about it, though. Fouls one off there, 1-2. Fouls off another one. Still 1-2. Caroline Branch battling here. Leading off the inning. Another foul. Putting in some good work here against Marley Duncan in the ring. Just need her to straighten it out a little bit. Elects not to swing there, and it's a good choice. That was a ball, so it'll be 2-2 now. Fouls off a fifth straight. Excuse me, not a fifth straight, but at least the fifth of the at-bat. May get another one. 6 fouls. An 8-pitch at-bat so far. Caroline Branch really putting in work. They get a 9-pitch at-bat. Maybe go for the record. Not sure if that's a record that's listed, but she'll watch another one go by. That's the 10th pitch of the at-bat, and it's a full count. Elects not to swing, and she'll get a walk on 11 pitches. Caroline Branch will take first. And that should make way for another substitute. That'll be number 5, Caitlin Johnston.
Number 5, Caitlin Johnson.
And there will be a pinch runner. This will be number 20, Sophie Mooney, coming back into the game. Need a little bit of rest after 4 shutout innings. And a couple of at-bats to go with them. Caitlin Johnston, 1-0. Caitlin Johnston, 1-1. Marisol Brumby on deck. But for now, it'll be Caitlin Johnston, 2-1. Swings. No contact there. 2-2 now for Caitlin Johnston. Swings and misses there, but Sophie Mooney is going to steal second. Now Marisol Brumby will step in. 1 out. Sophie Mooney on second. She'll watch ball 1. Ball 2 will come by as well. Sun is just about set here in Dahlonega. Lights are on. You can see, just barely see the lights illuminating the flags are on as well. 2-1 for Brumby. It'll be 3-1 for Brumby. And Brumby will walk on 5 pitches. And now Olivia Singfield will step in. Back with you. Olivia Singfield just hit a 3-run homer down the left field line. Curved it around the pole. Scored Sophie Mooney and Marisol Brumby. So now, your North Georgia Nighthawks lead 13-0. I believe there's number 3, Grayson Perry, pinch hitting. And she's got a 1-1 count. Two and one for Perry. Gotten in some good reps today. Pinch hitting. Has an RBI, but has not been credited with a hit quite yet. Two and two for Perry. Nobody on for you. And they're going to say that hit the barrel of the bat. So that will not be a hit by pitch. It will go down as a foul ball. Grayson Perry swings. This one goes over the lights and foul, out of play. On that home run just a moment ago, Olivia Singfield got all of it. Straight down the left field line, curved it around the foul pole. Umpires reviewed for just a moment. Thought maybe for just a second that it could have been foul, but it was not. This is a great hit there from Perry, but it's going to go foul. Likely would have been extra bases had it stayed fair. Tinsley Thompson would have been there in left field for it. Only after a bounce, though. Good eye there from Grayson Perry. Worked the count full. Marley Duncan still on the mound. This one's lined to left. A diving play there from Tinsley Thompson in left field. A good hit there from Grayson Perry, but not quite enough to get out of the reach of Tinsley Thompson. And now Sarah York will step in. She was walked in her last at bat, and in the third inning had a base hit with an RBI. Starts down 0-1 here. Fouls that one into the dugout. Impressive move there to get that one over the dugout fence, but not over the dugout itself. She'll watch that one in the dirt, 1 and 2. Two outs. Nobody on. Swung well. It's deep into left, but it's going to be foul, and it's going to be caught by Tinsley Thompson, and that'll be out number 3. Heading into the bottom of the 6th. We'll be right back. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
She has her whole life in front of her and already has a world-class heart team behind her. And so does every generation of her family, thanks to Georgia Heart Institute. Every day, our cardiologists, heart surgeons, and vascular surgeons bring breakthroughs that save and improve lives for generations. So whether you need heart care today or in 2073, we'll be here with the very best for your heart. Georgia Heart Institute.
Bottom of the 5th here. Lights are on. Sun is almost all the way down. Smoke Hawk on the scoreboard. Throw down to second. Good practice throw. It's number 25, Madison Cosgrove at short. Marisol Brumby at first. Number 10, Sarah York at second. Number 3, Grayson Perry at third now. No longer Gracie Mixon. And it's Peyton Day at the plate. Ball 1 there. And the Tornado are going to need to get something together quickly, or this one's going to be over. And there's out number 1 for the Nighthawks. Peyton Day grounded out there. Coach Davenport's going to go to the lineup card. Sophie Mooney will not finish the game, but she got 5 1/3 in there. Or 4 1/3 rather. And it'll be number 39 when we come back.
This news will bowl you over. If you like Captain D's seafood, you'll love it in our new Big Catch Bowls. With 3 flavor pack options to choose from, Big Catch Bowls are a big hit. It's better in a bowl when the captain is called Captain D's.
Back with you here after the pitching change. It's number 32, Aniston Wright, who's going to be hoping to finish this one off. I believe that's Bailey Murray stepping up to the plate.
Number 12, Lily Million.
Correction, that is number 12, Lily Million at the plate. And quickly, she's up 2-0. 1 out, no runners on. Tornado need 5 here to force a 6th inning. And Lily Million's up 3-0. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. So this will be number 8 stepping in. That's going to be
Number 8, Maggie Deal.
Maggie Deal. Maggie Deal will watch strike 1 called. It's Lily Million on first. A double play might end the game here. That one gets by. They'll get the out at second, though. And that'll go down as a fielder's choice for Maggie Deal. Now number 17 will step on. And that's Aaron Foster. Two outs. Runner on first. Aaron Foster watches ball 1. They're going to need 5 to force a 6th inning. And even then, they're still going to have a long way to go. Nighthawks have scored in all of their last 3 innings. Only inning they haven't scored in was the 2nd inning. And Tornado are still looking for their first run. That's going to be in the dirt, and it's going to bounce into Aaron Foster, excuse me. Might be a little bit of nerves for Aniston Wright. Sadie Johnston's going to go out there and calm her down. Up next is going to be number 20.
Sam Helm.
That is Sam Helms. One and 0 for Sam Helms. Right sets and delivers. This one's grounded to second base. And it's going to be out number 3. Final score here is going to be North Georgia 13, King University Tornadoes 0. From all of us on the Nighthawk Sports Network, we thank you for watching. Good night.